Bueno, pues estamos aquí en uno de los pits de Doron Racing. Vamos a platicar tantito con Chris. Chris, tell us about your job here.
I'm the body man for this team, and right now I'm just prepping our secondary nose to match the primary race nose, so that if during the race we end up having to change noses for any reason, the backup nose will match the primary race nose so that they won't lose too much feeling in the car.
Okay, so after qualification, you're allowed to modify the setting of the car?
Yeah, we're allowed to change whatever we need to change to optimize it. We actually have another practice tomorrow where we may or may not make another change to help the drivers a little bit with the car, to help them like it more. But this is merely to have an extra, a spare to match what we got. We try and make all of our spares match what's on the race car so that we don't lose too much of the car if something is to happen during the race.
All right, because the configuration of these cars, it's like a Formula, but it's also like a touring car.
Yeah, exactly. It's very, very close. A lot of the characteristics and dynamics of both types of racing are involved in this car.
What's the most common problem drivers have with this kind of cars? Maybe they just need more air pressure in the front or at the rear?
Yeah, the feeling of grip, as the tires go away and they lose fuel, the car gets lighter and a little more ill handling with the loss of tire grip. And when you lose tire grip, you can use devices such as this dive plane to help get some of that grip back and keep it more consistent throughout the length of the race.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Chris, and welcome to Mexico.
Thank you.
Seguimos. Ya mucho les hemos platicado sobre la fibra de carbono, que es muy resistente, que es lo último, que es muy cara. Ahorita vamos a aprovechar este automóvil, un Grand Dam que no le fue muy bien, para enseñarles el interior de la fibra de carbono. Seguramente alguna vez han visto la fibra de vidrio. La fibra de vidrio pues es precisamente un material que está hecho de hebras de vidrio, pero finalmente son fibras que le dan más consistencia al material. Aquí se pueden ver muy bien también por qué se llama fibra de carbono. No es nada más un nombre que esté de moda, es porque están entrelazados las fibras con un compuesto que es el que precisamente les da toda la dureza característica. Pero vean el interior, no es metal, no es un material muy comprimido y que por eso es muy resistente. En realidad es fibras entrelazadas una sobre una y de diferentes características que en conjunto ya le dan su dureza característica. Denny, I'm sorry, you were in the middle of something. After this race is so hard, you have to rest, you have to eat, but please let us know how you feel about racing here in Mexico today.
It was a lot of fun. We executed perfectly. Everything worked out just the way it was supposed to, and we pretty much dominated the second half of the race and just didn't give up the lead. We didn't make any mistakes. We had great pit strategy, and the Rockwell Automation Chevy was fast.
Yes, because we could see that every lap, it's pretty difficult to maintain one position. It's, I mean, comparing to racing in super speedways, you cannot gain up to 1 up to 3 positions in one lap. And that makes it very hard for you guys because you're used to race in that conditions.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you got to have a great pit strategy, because you're not going to be able to drive from last to first. It's just the cars get too strung out and you can't, it's really hard to pass. So, your passing opportunities are limited. So you definitely got to pick and choose your pit strategy, and we had great strategy to where we came in early, caution was come out, other guys would have to pit. So, we just did everything we had to do.
Okay, well, a little bit out the races, out the track. How do you like Mexico?
Oh, it's a ton of fun. I look forward to coming here. Every time I leave here, I can't wait to come back. And we had a lot of fun, went to the Hard Rock, and it's amazing to see how, the food was great. Everything was just great. Can't say enough about it.
You cannot go to the States without feeling something about Mexico.
Oh, man, it's great. I hope we come here for a long time.
We hope that too. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Y está la presentación de un equipo, un personaje emblemático allá en el desafío.
Sí, pues la verdad es que siempre hemos sido protagonistas de esto. Estamos muy contentos y ahora venimos un poco más fuertes, pero vamos con todo y vamos a ganar desde el principio, ¿no?
Buenas llantas, buena máquina, solo cambia ahí un poquito, un detalle.
Sí, bueno, cambia nada más el número, ¿ves? Ya me hiciste que me equivocara, pero bueno. Cambia el número y la verdad estoy contento. Es una nueva imagen, todo nuevo, excelente equipo Ramiro Fidalgo. Y yo creo que el Team GP va a hacer que salga nada más a preocuparme por los 3 primeros lugares.
Se incorporan Ray-Ban, F1,
Exa FM y siguen mis patrocinios de siempre, que es Puma, GM Parts y Telcel.
Pues la mejor de las suertes.
No, pues muchas gracias y un saludo a toda la banda y espero que se llenen los autódromos para que vean cómo el Chevrolet gana.
Gracias. Recuerden este programa completo en la oficial de las carreras en español, sportcar.com.